During the 1960s, pretty much every American automaker was locked in a battle to offer the most high-performance muscle car money could buy. The main area where these competitions occurred was on the quarter-mile drag strip, or the emptiest stretch of public road that could be found. Today I'm here to uncover 10 road-going American muscle cars that could cover quarter mile in the shortest time. First up on the list is the ultra-rare 1968 Shelby Mustang GT500 KR, of which just 1571 units were produced that year. The KRs, which stands for the King of the Road, was produced with a 428 cubic inch Super Cobra V8 engine, which had an output of 335 horsepower. It had advancements like staggered rear shocks to prevent wheel hop on hard launches, while it also had suspension bracing to give the car a more stable platform. These tweaks helped the GT500 KR to run a quarter mile in 13.9 seconds, a respectable effort but only enough to leave it in 10th place in this ranking. The 1969 GTO Judge was Pontiac's halo muscle car of the time, with the most powerful variant being the revered 400 cubic inch Ram Air V8. The engine made a meaty 370 horsepower and 445 feet of torque, while a 3-speed hydraulic transmission allowed the driver to focus on getting the car off the line efficiently. The engine took up so much room under the hood that air conditioning wasn't available, giving its driver the full sweaty racing experience. This car could cover quarter mile in 13.9 seconds. While the 1969 Chevy Camaro Z28's 302 cubic inch V8 may have lacked the outright size to match some of its fellow muscle car offerings of the time, it didn't lack much in terms of grunt. It made 350 horsepower, while the SEC8 rear engine was also light. The limited slip differential and stiff-up suspension setup made it ideal for launching off a standing start, allowing it to record a strong 13.8 second quarter mile sprint. This puts it level with cars that had more power at the time, though its relative lack of firepower leave it towards the start of this list. Also, if you are enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to this channel so I can bring more similar videos for you. It's difficult to complete a quarter mile run in anything less than 14 seconds when a vehicle has a huge 440 cubic inch V8, and the 1969 Plymouth HEMI Cuda didn't disappoint. The 375 horsepower weapon could stop the clock at 13.8 seconds back in the day, making it one of the fastest Plymouths ever. The mighty engine was installed by Hurst, with only 350 examples of the beast ever being made. A 4-speed automatic transmission transmitted the power to the road, while a limited strip differential ensured the power of the massive power plant could be utilized. While a 1969 Pontiac GTO was already pretty potent, brand tuner Royal Pontiac felt it had more potential, slotting a larger 428 cubic inch V8 under the hood. Royal also modified front and rear suspension of the GTO to allow it to launch even more efficiently. Also featuring a 4-speed manual transmission, the GTO Royal Bobcat could thunder down a quarter mile stretch in 13.8 seconds. Keen to keep it street ready, Royal left their standard vinyl and wood interior untouched, making it a comfortable racer. Feeling the 1969 Olds 442 was capable of greater things, Hurst decided to upgrade it, utilizing the brand's largest engine, the 455 cubic inch V8. The Hurst 442 output was 390 horsepower and a blazing 500 pound-feet of torque. This was mated to one of Hurst's 4-speed transmissions and a limited strip differential. All these refinements allowed the 442 to clear the quarter mile in 13.7 seconds, while its iconic white and gold rivalry made it arguably one of the prettiest muscle cars to emerge. The 1969 Dodge Charger RT was available with the legendary 426 cubic inch HEMI V8 masterpiece, which graced the Charger's iconic body with 425 horsepower and a tire-shredding 490 pound-feet of torque, beefed up suspension and the new rear end, which included a Dana 60 setup and a limited strip differential. Herbert turned into a drag beast. It could cover a quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds, making it one of the very quickest muscle cars of 1960s. Next up is the mighty Plymouth GTX that features the same legendary 426 cubic inch V8 as its Charger cousin, which again produces 425 horsepower. The power from the dual 4-barrel carburetor power plant had to be translated to the road somehow, so the GTX was fitted with the specialist suspension components reserved specially for models with the HEMI. Combined with the much needed limited strip differential, the GTX HEMI could complete a quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds. The GTX gets ranked higher than the Charger due to being worth slightly more in 2025. The former worth $217,000 and the latter $212,000. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 was a special breed. Its all-aluminum 427 cubic inch ZL1 V8, which was developed in the Can-Am Racing series, made 430 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque. Due to its aluminum construction, the Camaro ZL1 only weighed about the same as an iron small block engine. Reduced weight, plus the addition of stickier tires, a limited slip differential, and the heavy-duty suspension, meant the Camaro ZL1 was pretty handy on the drag strip. It clears a quarter mile in a rapid 13.2 seconds, putting it well clear of most other muscle car challenges of the time, though not quite well. Taking the prize for the fastest 1960s muscle car clear to complete a quarter mile is the ultra-valuable 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner 812. Coming fully loaded with a tweaked 140 cubic inch 6-pack V8, which was given components like the chrome intake, flat waist hydraulic tappets, and valve spring from a 426 HEMI, it made 390 horsepower. The 812's modifications didn't end there. It also got a 4.10 to 1 real axle with a limited strip differential, operated suspension, a wide 15-inch Goodyear tires to help give it maximum traction. The upgrades clearly worked, as the Roadrunner 812 was able to throw down quarter-mile times of 13 seconds. This commanding pace leaves it as the fastest muscle car to clear a quarter mile in the 1960s, as long as you bring yourself to rev the life out of that very expensive V8. And there you have it, 10 fastest muscle cars of 60s. What do you think about this list? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments.